Hello everybody, my name is Michael, you know me as Coding Jungle, and today I want to show you Stratagem for clubs. This was a requested feature. I didn't see any issue why clubs should be denied Stratagem access, so I decided when it was requested that yeah, that's definitely a feature I wanted to add. The reason for this video is because Stratagem works a little bit differently in clubs than it does regularly. So we're going to come over here. We're going to go to our club. I already have one. It's called Momo. Oh no, Momo doesn't exist. Oh, that's right, because I deleted Momo. This is a dev board. That's why it's kind of broken. All right, so we're going to go to Stratagem. And I'm going to create another Momo. We're going to call them Momos because anybody who's watched my other videos knows all about Momos. All right, so we got Momos. You can set all your options. They're pretty much the same. There are a few missing, like you can't link the badges to other projects, that sort of thing. There's a few others that didn't make any sense, like private, because you control the permissions to Stratagem through the teams in the project. So there was no need for private. I think that's it. Like I said, there's a couple others that might be missing, but for the most part, it should function almost identically to the regular one. So we're going to save it, and we'll come over here to Momos. As you can see, it looks pretty much the same. I mean, you can create your cards. Just like you can normally in regular Stratagem. The column settings are identical. I don't think there's any that are removed from here. You set your due dates. You set your team members on automation, restrictions. Same as on the other. Same with here. Change colors, disable voting, that sort of thing. You can move them just like you can in the other one. They open up. The cards look identical. Now, the other big change is that there's no club settings here. No, I shouldn't say club or project settings because they're up here in manage clubs. And you just come up here to edit this project. And that's where you can change them around. Like I said, everything should be here with the exception of a few things. Now, the biggest difference is how you manage the permissions. Like the owner is the owner of the like if you come over here to members and club, whoever's listed as the owner will be the owner of all the projects regardless of who actually makes it. So just keep that in mind. So the owner will be whoever the owner of the club is. Oh, that's the manager, I should say. I shouldn't say owner, but manager. Now, if you notice, you have when you do a club, you have leaders, moderators, and members. So that's how I've listed Stratagem's permissions. So come over here, click on it, and you got club members, club moderators, and club leaders. Now I've tried to give them some basic abilities. So moderators have a little bit more. Club leaders have a vast majority of them, or they should. Doesn't look like it imported it correctly, but you can give them whatever permissions, and whatever their ranking is over here is what permissions they will have from the managed teams things. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it works just the same. Now, if you go to Stratagem itself and you're a member of a club that's got clubs attached to it, it's got projects attached to it, they will show up here. But if you're not part of that club, it won't show up in the projects listing. And they're distinguished from normal projects because they got the little club badge on them. So whatever your default club badge is, it will have the icon over it. So it lets you at least try to let you know that it's a club, not a regular project. I just did that because pretty simple to do, and it allows people who you know want to use the dashboard for projects versus trying to having to go to all their clubs. They can see them all here. I don't know how many people are going to have clubs and projects, but it's an option. It's there and it works. Like I said, other than that, it functions almost identically to the regular one. I had to add this delay in. Yeah, so you can, like I said, you can move them about. Now, the people who get notifications are all the members of the club itself, so keep that in mind too. They can go and adjust the, in the settings. So if they don't have, the settings up here, like in the account settings for notifications, for wherever they're at. Oh yeah. If they don't have these, if they turn them all off, they won't get any notifications. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or comments, ask them down below or send me a PM. I'll be more than happy to try to answer them. Answer them if I can. So you guys have a good night, good day, good evening, wherever you're at. Have a good one.